liking what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that was said, anything that you're seeing, whatever it may be that you're not a fan of, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? Okay, energy. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brian,
Brian, how old are you?
Damn.
41.
Damn.
I'm an aircraft mechanic.
All right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go to lounges. I like to read. I like to write. I got a book out, The Perfect Match. I'm sure everybody know that already. I like to have a good time. That's it.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
Class, grace, ladylike, God-fearing woman,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Nice. And what are some deal breakers?
Let me make sure I get this right.
Please do.
Multiple baby daddies.
Okay.
Can't do that. If you have multiple children, I can, as long as you're from one guy. It doesn't matter if you was married to him or not. As long as you're from one guy, I can deal with that.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
All right.
Okay, we'll start here with your name and age.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28.
And Sydney, what do you do?
I'm an assistant principal at an elementary school.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just not my type physically.
What makes him not your type?
Probably the height, even though I'm short, but I usually don't. Just the height.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Okay. Ryan, how tall are you?
5'7".
Nah, nigga, you short, nigga. 5'7", nigga, you short,
The one
bro.
that's
5'7" is crazy, bro. As a nigga, you gotta be at least 6 foot, bro.
Definitely.
I'm saying?
Definitely. It's a shame.
Nah.
You know, can you say only because of height?
Only because of height, because you look good. I like your eyes, your
Okay.
skin tone.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the fixation with the height?
Just because I'm just so small and little, I want someone just big. If that makes sense.
You want somebody to tower over you?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, over here, your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, what do you do?
I'm a content creator.
And why
Okay.
did you end up popping your balloon?
I think we're both vets to the
What type of content though? What type of content? You gotta make it clear. Is it adult content?
show. I
Make it
do
clear
think you're a
then.
little strict for me. I do tend to date taller guys, and we've just had some interesting interactions on the internet. I don't know. You're a little spicy on the internet. You've said some not nice things to me, so
Oh, to you directly?
yeah, I just feel like it was just after a catch up or something. We just had an interesting interaction, and I just didn't like the way you handled me on the internet. I thought it was a little rude.
So, Brian, anything you want to say? And is she also someone that's your type?
I mean, she looks good, right? But I think I would pass.
That's fair.
The thing you're speaking about on the internet, you called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that was disrespectful,
Okay.
right? And I said something back to you, and that was pretty much it, really. But I think you're moving a little too fast. I really don't think you're here for love, to be honest with you.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Let him talk.
On the episode,
You're
I really
promoting
don't
a
think
book.
y'all was really.
You came out and basically like promoted your book, so I thought that was a little interesting as well. But I am here for love. You're not my type.
I doubt
and
that.
thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that. But
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
Let's move on.
Nah, they're arguing, bro. It's a show and they're arguing. Okay.
Hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm 30 years old.
And Alexis, what do you do?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm a teacher by day and an entrepreneur by night.
Okay. What kind of businesses do you have?
It's a cold pressed juice business.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Outside of the height, you said you like to go to lounges, and I'm not big on lounges, so that's ultimately why.
Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice.
Thank you.
I would approach her. But, you know, lounges as a deal breaker for you, I don't really understand that, but okay.
Farewell.
Definitely.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel and I'm 30.
Chanel, what do you do?
I manage a business, a birth and postpartum business. Thank you.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
For starters, you had me a little perplexed from seeing you on other episodes. So that was probably the initial thing. And then outside of that, I think you're just a little bit older than my preference. But outside of that, you're very attractive.
Okay. Appreciate that.
And is there anything specific that caught you off guard about him about other episodes?
Oh no, I like it's just like the interaction, maybe like a little bit of like again perplexed, like a little shocking kind of shock factor with the way that you kind of communicated your desires or your like things that you're not interested in. So, yeah.
Obtener una cotización de
What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, these ass, bro, they piss me off, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Now she's someone that's
This
your
is the
type.
wrong scene,
looks
yeah.
She looks good. I love the chocolate. I love the shoes. Everything looks good. I love the teeth. You got it
Thank
together.
you so
know,
much.
but get to know me. Ask questions. Don't judge me for past episodes. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Focus on what I tell you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you could have been a match, but you know, pop.
Likewise, Brian.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, what do you do?
I'm a therapist.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's solely just height for me. Height is a big preference for me, so that was just it.
You know, we
I'm
have to
sorry
ask
for
about
the short niggas,
I'm
man.
5'5".
And look at Brian's face. And Brian, now she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's good. I just think it's a cop out. You know, that's the first thing y'all talk about is height. I think it's a cop out. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height. But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes, and everything like
I
that,
have weave.
then it will go.
From my
So,
head.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you feel like I'm less of a man because I'm shorter than the 6 feet,
I
then
didn't say
that's
that.
a
You
problem.
said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for me. That was my
understand.
preference.
I
That was
Okay.
it.
I understand. I mean,
I
it's
wish you
cool,
well,
but I'm
though.
just.
These nigga literally took bro. These nigga literally took everything.
It's already-
Everything. I mean, personal. You took everything personal, bro.
So I just want to bring it to.
You took
forefront
everything
about
personal,
just
bro.
the
That's
problem,
nah,
the fixation y'all women
bruh.
have with height,
Okay.
preference, and all that. Listen, I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room. You heard me? But you want to
I
experience
love that for
so
you. I hope
Sure.
somebody experiences that.
For sure, I hear you.
Thank you. Okay, let's head back this way. Your name and age.
Jordan.
You
from-
took everything personal,
Jordan,
bro.
what do you do?
I am a therapist and I own a small business selling hair care products.
Now, before we jump into why you ended up popping your balloon, we did have you on the show before and you ended up matching, but what happened?
We were not aligned, and I would love to elaborate, but I don't think I will without him here to say his side of it. So, but we were not a match. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So like the other lady said, I have seen you on previous episodes and I did find it a little distasteful, but I've never met you in person. I wanted to give you a chance. That's why I had it unpopped. But then I witnessed it for myself. The same distaste I kind of saw in the last episodes. To be specific, I guess I'll say, I think you say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative of confidence. And so for me, I wanted to hear you out because I did have prefix
These
judgment,
nigga, bro.
but I
Oh my
wanted to hear you
gosh,
out, and
bro.
then that interaction
It's
kind
cool, bro. It's
confirmed
cool,
what
man.
I prejudged. So
Okay.
All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's definitely a catch.
thank you.
But, you know, I think you was wrong with that. You know, the fixation height that y'all women have, that's a
Don't
problem.
say y'all. I never spoke on your height.
You just spoke on the height.
No, I never spoke
You
on
just
your
spoke
height.
on the height.
I never spoke on
These
your
niggas
height.
took
I
everything
said
personal,
what
bro.
you did on your previous episodes was
You took
distasteful
everything
to
personal,
me,
bro.
But I wanted to give you a chance to come out here and interact with you myself. I actually wanted to answer one of your questions, which is why I had my balloon unpopped. But you got
Don't be like
I
that,
won't say
gang.
sassy. You got defensive with her. And I didn't appreciate that, and I feel like you were like that on the previous episodes,
all-
and I saw it in real
But
life.
that's not you. That's a whole nother woman. So you're a girl's girl?
Define girls, girl.
Or you a girl's girl? You know
Define
exactly what that means.
No, define girls, girl.
You're a girl's girl.
Define
so when you're a
girls, girl.
That kind of mean you would choose a woman before you choose a man. That's what that
Oh
would mean.
yes.
You would? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go down here. Your name.
I don't get it today.
Hi, I'm Shaylin,
Y'all
and
gonna
I'm
get it
30.
today.
Shaylin, what do you do?
I'm a nursing
Why,
student.
bro? Why, bro?
And
Exactly. I saw her on the previous episode though.
so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women. All that going back and forth is crazy.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice. She'll catch. But then again, she's a girl's girl.
Keep
You're a
it
follower.
cute. Keep it cute.
You're a follower, love.
Keep it cute,
You
buddy.
worrying about what I'm telling the next woman. You're a follower.
Here you go,
Don't
argue
worry
with
about what I
women
tell
again.
you.
Okay.
It's really not about being.
Okay. Okay. There we go again, bro.
competitive. It's about really.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like he's right though. He's right. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all, bro, they all follower. You know what I'm saying? When the woman say something, bro, they follow it. You know what I'm saying? It's bro. I got it though.
What's the deal on the national?
Like
television?
I feel him. I
You're
understand.
not interested. It's okay.
It's all
Just
good.
take
You
it
don't
to
have
the
to be
chin,
interested,
move
but
on.
you're gonna listen to what I gotta tell you after
Let's
you
move
say
on.
what
Let's
you
move
said,
on. Let's
right?
move on. Let's
Let's
It's all fair game.
All right. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
How you doing?
Ty, what do you do?
Oh my God, this episode is fire,
I
bruh.
do everything esthetician field, basically.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height. I'm sorry.
God
Yeah.
damn,
No problem. No
man.
problem. It's all good.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. You know what I mean? But she's good. You know what I mean? She's all right. You know, I don't really like the weave. I don't like the lashes. I don't really like all that.
So what's the difference?
I like to
over
keep it
height?
natural.
Okay, these niggas take everything personal, bro. God damn, man. You cannot say bro. You cannot say anything wrong about this nigga right there, though. Like you will take it personal. Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
What's the difference with what?
A girl saying she don't want you for your height, and then you don't want.
It's just the same fixation that y'all use in every episode.
So
That's
it's the
really
same
all it's
fixation
about.
of
I don't really
lash
care
and
about
weave.
how.
Next,
I
thank
don't
you.
really care.
Bro,
about
stop it, man. Stop arguing with females, bro. God damn. If it's not your girl, stop arguing with them, though.
Yeah,
Like,
nothing about
God,
that.
oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. These niggas take everything personal, man. God damn. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
You know.
Your name and age.
My name is LaPortia and I'm 30.
You said LaPortia?
Yes.
Okay. And LaPortia, what do you do?
I have a lot of trades. I'm a veteran. I'm a cosmetologist. I have a CDL, and I just finished school for cybersecurity.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not interested.
And what is it? May I ask?
Okay, don't be messy. Don't be messy. Don't be messy. Don't be. You already know what's up, so don't be
I like
messy.
have an
bro.
argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
There we go again. A girl's girl.
It's fine.
A girl's
Thank you.
girl. I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So.
They're not for you.
But you know, they
They're
definitely not for me, baby.
Exactly.
You hear me?
Your
My name is Anna Licious. I'm 28 years old, and I work for Dynasty Financial Services.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I've listened to all these people. If I was your woman by your side, I'm kind of getting cringed. I'm getting scared. My heart rate is going up. So I'm just, baby, stop. So I just had to pop. Sorry.
No, you don't have to say sorry, baby.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. But where you from?
Nah, bro. Come
I
on.
popped.
Not really. She's not really my type, no. She's another follower, a girl's girl. You know, so.
But
I
one
don't
thing,
think
you
that's
look
good.
beautiful.
Bro. Come on, bro. Don't stop doing that, man. Like, come on, man. You don't got, bro. You don't have to take everything personal, bro.
Style,
Like, you
fit.
know what I'm saying?
Snap.
Bro, anyways, bro. Do better, bro. You gotta do better.
So you
man.
did a good job and you work out. So it shows that you're dedicated to being a hard worker.
For sure. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's come back.
These-
Brian, we always trying to find you love. What's going on?
It's all good. You know, it's a miscommunication. It's misunderstanding. You know what I mean? And then they like to follow for the next woman and what she want to do and what she talking about. Be a woman. Stand on your own. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Okay. And it's really not about height in real life. They lying to you. They up here lying about height. They up here lying.
All right.
This height thing is crazy, though. I feel like this height thing is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The height thing is a fucking bullshit.
All right, well,
to
Brian,
me.
thank you for
I'm a tall ass nigga. I'm saying it.
coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hello, how you doing? I'm Danny,
Danny, how old are you?
35.
And what do you do?
I'm a operations manager for a 3PL company.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
For fun, so I do anything from indoors, karaoke, cards or podcast, anything outdoors and adventurous.
Okay, nice. What do you look for in a woman?
I look for a modest woman. I look for a woman who is pleasant and easy to talk to. I look for a woman who is has her own personal relationship with God, and then also a woman who is a risk taker.
Okay, all right. And now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be somebody who doesn't have a positive outlook on life, somebody who's not open-minded, and then also somebody who's not emotionally intelligent. And I don't have kids, so kids will be a deal breaker.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon down over there. Let's head on over there and see why they ended up popping.
The horn.
Okay, let's start here with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because of the height. Sorry.
And now she's someone that's your type.
They all fucking.
Yes, absolutely.
They all followers, bro. Yes, they all, bro.
Thank you.
Like
Another one here. Your name and age.
you have your bottom one pop, but once the harder one talk about the height and then you pop your shit.
Ty, I'm
The
27.
fuck?
And Ty,
Fucking
why did you end up
follower,
popping your
bro.
age?
The first nigga was white,
So you're
though.
35. Yeah.
The first nigga was white.
A little everywhere with the fashion. It's cool because you're probably like really fun. Just a little everywhere with the fashion right now.
I'm trying to be creative on it.
Okay. That's cool.
All right. And now she's someone that's your type.
Yes, absolutely. Very
Thank
beautiful,
you.
love the dress. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. We did get another pop back over here. Your name and age.
I'm Chanel and I'm 30.
Okay,
Sorry,
you
I just
20.
turned 30 in March.
Okay, you 20. Okay, you don't even know
And
your
now, Chanel, why'd
age.
you end up popping your balloon?
You don't even
Well,
know
you're
how old
really
you
attractive,
is,
but
bro.
You mentioned modest, and I wouldn't necessarily classify myself as modest. I'm working toward being that, but I don't think I'm so modest. Yeah.
Elaborate on what you meant with modest.
Just a woman who's not, just like on the scene or like being seen or whatnot. Just know how to, whenever you step out, you just.
Why the fuck? Oh my gosh.
Carry yourself.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Very pleasant.
Okay. I'm very much that. But I think like when it comes down to like my fashion and just kind of just being free, like maybe even my shorts, like these aren't so modest. So.
I mean, so like on vacation, that's fine 'cause I get it on vacation. But like, just like on the everyday or on a weekend type of deal.
Okay. Okay.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. Very nice, very good looking. Absolutely.
Okay.
She took
So
yourself
this
out.
is okay.
That's fine. It's fine.
You
That's
sure
fine.
about
Yeah,
that?
Yeah. It's all
Okay.
right.
Oh. Keep that turn around. Okay, but I'll tell you, this was not the outfit. My outfit just didn't arrive. It was supposed to be a dress. Yeah. Yeah.
Got you.
So, I mean, do you want your balloon back? Or
Maybe. Yeah.
yes or no?
Yeah.
You
I'll
do?
take it back.
Okay, all right. Let's get a balloon back. See, sometimes we just gotta elaborate,
Yeah. You said modest. I'm like, oh, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we'll be back. Okay, we gotta pop over here. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
Right, Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I did feel like the outfit conversation was a little like, I don't know if I maybe misunderstood you. IDK, yeah, I like to wear what I like to wear. I don't feel like everything I wear is pretty sexy. I think there's a scale, but yeah, like if those shorts are just for vacation, I live in Arizona, baby. It's hot out here. I'm like, wait, I gotta wear those on the regular, And I just feel like, yeah, whether it's like gym clothes, sports bra, it's hot. I dress down a little bit sometimes, so. But you're handsome. I feel like you got a lot going for yourself. You're hot.
So he is someone that's your type.
Absolutely, but I don't know how well we would mesh if like that word of modesty is like one of like your real values. Like she said, I'm working on modesty. I think we're all getting older and maturing a little bit and changing our style. But I like to be a little sexy sometimes too.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. I love the dress.
Okay, so like this isn't too short for you?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
It's
modesty
great.
I think is confusing the girlies. Now I felt like I was a hoochie to you. I was confused.
No. You look great. You look great. You know what I'm saying? You're very well.
You want that balloon back?
Give it to me.
Okay.
I thought like okay, I won't count myself out.
Let's get the balloon back. Go. Okay, let's head on back this way. So, I'm gonna hand you a pick now. Hold on to that. And I'm gonna have you pop. Let's go with 3 balloons. Yeah. Okay, 2 more. Uh-oh. And 1 more. Okay, we'll start down there. All right, your name and age.
Annalicious. I am 28 years old.
And Annalicious, why was your balloon unpopped?
He looks attractive. Now that you're closer to me, I don't think we would have been a perfect match.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Shut the fuck up.
Just kind of looking at you. I'm trying to get that intense feeling, and I'm not really getting it.
All right. So, why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just not something I would go for. Typically, that's all.
And why not?
Can't really say. Just not my.
Yeah, you don't gotta say too much, bro.
Thank you. Then we did pop another one over here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to hear him out a little bit more, and he has very nice eyes. So.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
It was just more so. I love that you're very creative. You know, with your style, you have a very creative style, but it's just not my type of style. That's all.
Okay.
So.
Just, the style.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we did get another one over here. Your name and age.
Alexis, and I'm 30.
And Alexis, why was your balloon unpopped?
So first impression, pretty solid, and your deal breakers along with your qualities in women honestly match my deal breakers and quality in men. So I just wanted to know more information about you.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
It's just a height thing. That's all.
Gotcha.
Hey, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9", without the
Damn.
heels. Yeah.
Damn.
The heels, you're like.
Probably like flat 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
And then how tall are you?
About 11.
Oh, yeah. Understandable.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Okay, let's head on back. So we do have 5 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
All right, so ladies, where are you currently based? What are your top 2 goals for this year? Also, what's something about yourself that you think I'd appreciate?
Okay, we'll start there and come back. She's like, oh no. All right, your name and age, and then the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm LaPortia, and I'm 30. I'm sorry, what was the last question?
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
Okay, so 2 of the goals that I would have for this year is pay off my debt and start looking for land, because I do want to own land. And then something that was there 2 questions or 3 questions?
So it's 3. So where are you currently based?
Oh, I'm in Dallas, Texas, sorry.
and,
and then the goals would be paying off my debt and then looking for land. I want about like 6 acres. And then something that I think you would appreciate is just my authenticity, just who I am. I can't really change who I am, but just be who I am and see if you're accepting of it.
Okay. That's solid, bro.
And
that's
your
solid.
name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Jordan. I'm 27, a therapist, and I own a small business selling hair care products. I'm based in Texas. 2 goals for this year. 1, I plan on starting my doctorate's degree this year. And then I'm also working on my first book. So, and then what was the third part to the question?
What's something about you that you think I'd appreciate?
That's a tough question because I don't know you to know what you would appreciate, but something that I think is objective would be I'm very intellectual. I like deep conversation. I think that I can pick someone's brain in a positive way.
Okay. Solid. Okay, that's good.
I'm Chanel. I'm 30 years old.
Good,
and
bro.
I manage and own a birth and postpartum business.
This answer to his questions.
So the first thing, I'm based out of California, Northern California. 2 things that I'm working on is getting a business started, second business started for nonprofit for youth, young African American girls, called Girl Sip, which is like the opposite of gossiping. So we girl sip, and basically we have candid conversations about kind of like what the young youth are talking about. But the end result is like finding a teachable moment in it and ultimately providing mentorship for the young girls. That's really my ultimate goal, so I wouldn't add another one. That's the main thing that I'm focused on right now. And then the last question, something that you'd appreciate. I would say just my selflessness, like, and my ability to kind of like really connect with just about anyone, like homeless people, veterans, youth, pregnant women, like fathers. Like I'm like really like I'm like well-rounded. So I think that's something you'd appreciate.
Okay.
And over here, name, age, and answer those questions.
Okay, I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I'm based in the Phoenix area, Scottsdale, Phoenix area. 2 of my goals for the year, I really want to prioritize wellness. That's really important for me. So that's not just like going to the gym, but like what you eat, a little bit of everything like that. Just what you put into your body and how you treat yourself. And also volunteering. That was on my vision board, so I've done it a couple times so far, and I really want to continue to like feed the hungry. That's a big thing for me.
And then what's something he would appreciate about you?
I think I'm funny. I like to think so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And over here, your name and age and the answer to his questions.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28, and I'm based in Texas, Houston, Texas. What was the first question? Where I'm based. Okay, my 2 goals. At church, we have a saying not to be a spectator, but a participator. So my goal for this year is, I've been going to a lot more groups, but now I want to eventually like lead a group. We have this thing called B groups, so I want to be like a leader of that and have like my own little ministry. So that's one of my goals. I don't really have another goal yet because I'm pretty much where I want to be career-wise, so it's more like that. And then trait of me that you would appreciate. You said you like being outside, so do I. I just love being by the water, just being out in the sun. I ran this morning. I just like being outside, so just that outdoor thing you might appreciate.
Okay, solid.
And then what about for yourself? What are 2 goals you're working on? Where are you based?
So I'm based out of Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
I do have a bachelor's degree. I just completed my undergrad cert in e-commerce, and then also right now I'm in the market to find me investment property. So.
Nice. Okay. And then what's something that you think the ladies would appreciate about you?
So I'm very thoughtful. I'm very well planned. Any type of dates, any travels, whatever. I'm the guy that puts everything together. I'm also a good active listener, and I'm very considerate.
All right.
Cool.
You didn't just name one. Okay. All right. So I am going to have you pop 2 balloons. 2 balloons. Whenever you're ready, head on over there.
Need to get my hair done, man. Damn.
And then one more.
And I'm very considerate.
Okay. Let's start down here. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I just want to get to know them more. I don't want to like automatically pop based off of visual, so I just try to allow them to speak.
Okay. But is he someone that's your type? Like if he were to approach you, would you entertain it?
Yeah, I would entertain him.
Okay.
Just I like for the man to lead, so I will just allow him to show me what it is. Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
It was just more so of, can't really tell you why.
You can't tell me why?
I think,
Be honest. Be honest.
So, I think it was the distance.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem.
It was the distance thing, that's all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I see. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie, long distance relationship, bro. This shit's hard, y'all.
Pop one.
This shit is hard, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, bro.
Here.
Long distance is hard, y'all.
Why was your balloon unpopped?
Word.
Oh, interest, like, definitely seem like someone that I would connect with.
Okay, I see here. Why'd you end up popping hers? She got it back and everything.
I know, right? So it was a distance, with you being out in California. That's all.
I just relocated from Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm there to stay.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Ladies, so are you financially stable? How's your family dynamic? And are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Okay. Yeah, he throws all the questions at you guys at once. All right, let's hear from you.
Okay, am I financially stable? For just me, myself, yes. If I had someone else, I would have to like rethink about that. My family dynamic, my parents divorced when I was like 8. I have a stepmom though. I have 2 sisters. We're all really close. I'm the oldest. I would say I'm closer to my mom, but we're all just we're always together. My mom recently moved to Arkansas, and my dad and stepmom are still in Texas, and then my sisters are all over, but we're just all close knit. What was the last question?
And so, are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
I feel like this year when I turned 28 in January, and I think they say like it switches like 28 right before you get to 30. So I think that's when I realized everything I have in my life I have, but something was missing. So that's when I started getting deeper into my relationship with God, because I think that was what was not fulfilled. So right now, yes, but I definitely back when I like last year, no. So this year, working towards that.
Thank you. All right, what about over here?
You would say all three of them.
Yes, so it's family dynamic.
Are you financially stable?
Are you financially stable? And also the last one is
Family dynamic, and also, are you fulfilled? If not, what's missing?
Okay, am I financially stable? Yes. My family dynamic, I live kind of farther away from a lot of my family, and we have an interesting family dynamic, but I do say I'm a little bit more of a lone wolf, I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe a little bit of the black sheep, because I just like to be authentically myself, and I'm from a very strict, like, Catholic family, so I kind of like to just like do me, and I don't need to be so rigid with how I am as a person. That's why when you were saying the modest thing, I'm like, what does that mean exactly to you? I feel like I was raised like that, and so I love my family, but I am a little bit of a lone wolf. And last but not least, am I fulfilled? I feel like not yet. I still want a family. I want to finish my degree. Like, there's some things that I'm working on, but I do think I'm happy and like lucky with my life.
Okay.
And what about over here?
Okay, am I fulfilled? What's my family dynamic and financially stable? Yes, I'm financially stable. However, I'm 27, and I feel like your 20s are about establishing yourself financially to take care of yourself and kind of live the life that you want to live. And I feel like your 30s are more so being financially stable for the future. So I'm financially stable for a 27-year-old, but as I'm entering my 30s, like one of my goals this year is to open up a Roth IRA. I haven't done that yet. So I haven't started preparing for retirement. But for a 27-year-old, yes, right? Family dynamic, can you like elaborate? You mean extended family or immediate family?
So like your immediate family?
Immediate family, I would say I kind of resonate with what she said. I kind of am a lone wolf. I come from a great family. I love my family a lot. I'm not very close with my siblings. I have a lot of siblings. I'm not very close with them. My mother actually passed away last year. So I kind of am, I would have to resonate with that, a lone wolf in that sense. And am I fulfilled? I like happily say no. Like I associate fulfillment with complacency. Right? And so I don't aim to be fulfilled. I aim to I'm a very goal-oriented person. So aim to keep accomplishing my goals. And so am I happy with where I'm at? Sure. But I don't think I'm fulfilled, and my goal isn't necessarily to like come to this moment of fulfillment. It's to keep growing constantly. So.
Thank you. All right. We heard quite a lot from all three ladies. It is time to pop a balloon. I know, it was tough. They all gave really good answers. All right, so Alicia, why was your balloon unpop? Actually, you took it back. Why'd you take it back?
I think you're handsome. You sound well-rounded. Yeah, I'm just getting good vibes from you, so I just wanted to see what you had in store.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Her response.
Okay.
Just kind of threw me a little bit. But,
it's okay.
Which part?
But she's great, though. She's great, you know.
What part about her response threw you off?
So you did mention that your family dynamic.
I have 12 emails, 30 messages.
This fucking ads, bro. Piecing me off every time, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You're kind of like a lone wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know.
I felt the vibe. It's okay.
It was just that.
I'm not offended. It's okay. I get it.
No, it's okay.
Because you sound like you're looking for like somebody who's like really strong in their family, and I feel like my friends are more my family, and like I have like a family that I created more so than like my blood family being super close to me. But it's okay. I get where you're coming from.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got two ladies left. Ladies, any questions for him? We'll be back. All right.
So you mentioned your relationship with God earlier. I have a two-part. I want to know what your relationship with him looks like on a day-to-day basis, and then I would also like to know what it means to you to be a man of God.
So I do read my word, I do pray, and I do attend church. Am I a man of God? Am I God-led? I wouldn't say that per se. I am on my own journey and whatnot, so that's something that I'm constantly working on. But I'm not like far stretched or anything like that.
Do you want to elaborate before I pop my balloon? Because that is a pop for me, but I want to give you the chance to maybe elaborate on what you mean.
So I'll say more so, I'm not exactly, so I'm on the ladder, to reach God. It just,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm talking about Jesus. Are you talking about?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. So, yes.
Because you went a little spiritual with me.
No,
is
so
that
yes.
what you're spiritual?
Yes. So, no, not spiritual. I'm sorry, not spiritual. So yes, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, but as far as just a deeper connection with God or with Jesus, it's not entirely there, but.
Is there a yearn for that?
Absolutely. So I grew up essentially a PK, so I did grow up.
So there was kind of I feel like with PKs you kind of become an adult and you create some distance, and are you coming back? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, so I am back on the ladder. So I was, away for some time.
Understood.
But now, I am back in my word. I am back praying daily, and so.
Okay. Can I ask one more? I know I popped. Can I ask one more question? Yeah. So, what are you doing to fulfill that yearning?
I mean, we're just that. Just praying every day. Just attending church service. Just being consistent with that, and that's about it, really.
Okay. I'm gonna remain unpopped.
Okay. And why?
So I am Christian, and I'm not a perfect Christian whatsoever. So it's no judgment from me. But when I think about a husband, I'm called to be submissive, right? And so for me to be submissive to a man, I want to know that he's led by Jesus. I want to follow Jesus through my man, right? Like me following you should be me following Jesus.
Okay.
And if you're not completely confident in your walk with Jesus, I don't feel confident being fully submissive. So.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Now, is she someone that was your type?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Very well put together. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we did get another pop back over here. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Same thing that she basically said. I also grew up with PK. However, I was the opposite. I still knew who my father was, who God is. I just didn't really have like a personal connection. I was like just living, like I just lived in the belief in him, but not through him. Like God wasn't shown through me. And I think I'm at the point in my life, I just said like when I turned 28, it was like a lot of stuff was happening, and it was just like a breakthrough for me. And essentially, since I grew up in a household where my dad wasn't on the same level as my mom, and eventually I think that is what caused the divorce. So I just don't want to be in that same pathway where I want us to be on an equally yoked, basically. But yeah.
So, do you understand what they're saying, or okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, I love the hair, I love the eyes.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. Thank you.
They said ladies, and I'm about to, oh my gosh, what am I doing, bro? Why is she doing all that,
Our
though?
next
What the heck?
single guy. Hello, welcome in.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you guys doing?
Good. Okay, what's your name?
Lamar.
Lamar, how old are you?
I'm 33.
And what do you do?
So I work in education, and I'm a photographer.
Okay, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to snowboard. I like to ride motorcycles. I like to travel. I like to go out of the country. I like to go to basketball games, football games, anything that's fun and gets me to enjoy life.
Okay, W.
Turn your musical masterpiece.
Yeah, bro, they're the fucking ass, bro. Fuck YouTube, bro.
Nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I look for someone that's very sweet, someone's very genuine, wholesome, that's not outside showing their body. I like a classy woman. Yeah.
Okay. And what are some deal breakers?
Kids is a deal breaker for me. I would like to start a family with someone that doesn't have kids, and yeah, and then someone that's mean, someone that's not genuine, someone that isn't open-minded, someone that doesn't like to travel, doesn't like to have fun, be spontaneous.
All right. Nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. All right. Let's start here with your name and age.
Chanel, and I'm 30.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
And Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just initial attraction. I think you're attractive, but just not my normal type. I would like a little bit deeper complected and maybe a little less hair.
A little less hair. Okay.
Yeah, and a little bit more melanin.
A little more. Okay.
Yeah.
I think my melanin look good.
I mean, the jacket is melanin, but
you like
the
a little
complexion.
You like a little darker.
Yes, very
complexion.
much.
I understand.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, is she someone that's your type?
They be
Initially,
saying
no. But
they be
she has a
saying
beautiful
anything,
smile, like
bro.
someone that has a beautiful smile. You seem like a beautiful woman, clear skin. Yeah.
They be saying anything, bro.
Take it one over here. Your name and age.
I'm Akira, 29. I'm a behavioral health therapist.
Okay.
And Akira, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think it was just the initial attraction. I didn't feel it, so just
The fuck?
And what was it?
To be honest, it reminds me of one of my exes. So it's like, yeah,
handsome
no,
fellow.
thank you.
Handsome fellow. Handsome fellow.
So just went and popped.
Okay. Alrighty. Now, she's someone that's your type?
She's beautiful. I love the hair. I love the grill.
Yeah.
I like the nose ring. She has style. Yeah, I think if I seen her outside, I would approach.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and age?
I'm Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because of the height. Yeah, I'm tall.
I understand.
Yeah.
Chop them down.
Yeah.
Chop them down.
Okay. You seem sweet, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, now she's someone that's your type?
She is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the hair. I love the smile. Yeah. I like the dress.
Thank you.
Like the, yeah.
Thank you.
I love the skin tone, too. Yeah.
Thank you.
You look nice. You look real good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Then we got one more down over here. Your name and age?
Hi, I'm LaPortia, and I'm 30.
La Portia?
Yes.
Nice name.
And LaPortia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Bro, why is you?
It's not. I'm not saying that you're.
Bro, why is you raising up?
You're
bro?
unattractive. I just didn't initially get attracted to you when you walked
hey,
out.
look.
But we do have a lot in common. I ride.
Okay.
So, you know, I
What you
ride
ride?
a 750. So,
750?
and I'm
Okay.
outdoors. I love to hike, and I live in Texas. So you
Nice.
can't be not outdoorsy living in Texas.
Okay.
But when you came around the corner, I just wasn't like initially attracted to
I
you.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a beautiful lineup. You are beautiful. I love the hair. I love the dress. I love the orange. Makes you pop. Yeah, skin tone, beautiful smile,
Thank
nose
you.
rings.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Yes.
Thank you. All right. Who popped back over here? Right here. Okay,
Oh,
your
yeah, you
name and
did pop,
age.
huh?
Yes, I'm Alexis and I'm 30 years old.
Okay.
Alexis, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Because it's honestly just giving like best friend. We can go out, have a good time, the motorcycles, the snowboarding, love all of that. But to see myself as a future with you, not so much. So that's why.
Damn.
No, is she someone that's your type?
What?
That's just your responses.
No, that was to that for the pop. Beautiful woman. I love the jean dress.
Thank you.
Love the skin tone. I love beautiful, vibrant. Yeah, I love the skin tone. Beautiful face. I love the hair. Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Appreciate
Beautiful
it.
smile. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's nice, bro.
Another
These
pop
niggas being nice,
Your
bro.
name
That's
and
all.
Sydney, and I'm 28.
Sydney, why'd you end up popping your
Sydney, okay.
I think initially I was gonna pop because you said you're in education. I don't want someone in the same field as me. I know that sounds small, but I just don't. And then when she was like best friend vibes, it definitely gives like you're fun,
Okay.
but maybe like not my man.
So you don't like to have fun?
I do love to have fun, but at least giving like friend or just like someone I go out with, or maybe like just date, not like my man, like about to be like my husband.
So your
type.
man, you don't like to go out and have fun and experience life?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is some bullshit. They be saying bullshit, bro. I don't know. They be saying anything, bro. Like they. Oh my gosh.
Figure out
I
what
don't know.
exactly
This is some
they're
bullshit, bro.
wanting to have fun is giving friend instead
Yeah.
of like.
It's just giving like friend, like someone maybe I would just date and go on a couple dates, but I don't think I would see anything further.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the vibe I'm getting. But you're very handsome, very
Thank
cute,
you. I
very
appreciate
stylish,
it.
very everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But yeah.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
Beautiful. I love the dress. I love the heels.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Skin tone. I love it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You got freckles?
I do.
Love the freckles.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, have you scoot on that way for me?
Okay.
So we do have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
What is something that you guys like to do for fun?
Okay. Your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
I'm Alicia. I'm 29, and I like to work out. I recently bought a bike.
Okay.
And that's fun. I don't know. I just like to be outside, get some fresh air, but yeah, stay fit.
Okay. Like that.
Your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
Jordan, 27. I'm actually glad you asked this question. You mentioned basketball before. Are you a hooper?
I used to be.
Me too. Me too. Me
I
too.
used to
Me
be.
too.
Okay.
Celtics in 6.
No, I'm mad at it.
That's what
Who's
I
your
like to
favorite
do.
player on the Celtics, though?
Are you asking me a Jaylen Brown versus Jason Tatum question?
In general.
Celtic in 6. Okay. You bugging out, shorty.
Like all time?
You bugging out, shorty. Celtic in
time?
6. Where?
Kevin Garnett. All the way.
Where?
All the
Anything
way.
is possible.
Nah, I like when he barks. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
Kevin Garnett moment.
Okay.
But I like to. I don't hoop as much as I used to, but I am
Okay.
an avid NBA and college
Okay.
watcher.
Okay.
Again, Celtics in 6.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Nice, thank you.
Shut up.
Your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27. I like to do anything creative, so graphic designing. I like to model. I like to be outside. I also
Okay.
like fitness.
When you say outside, what do you mean by outside? Like
I like to
adventure?
roller skate. I have skates.
You roller skate?
So I like to
Okay.
do some
I roller skate as
skating.
well.
I gotta have my helmet and pads on though. I'm not the best yet. I just got them for my birthday, y'all. But yeah, so
Okay, nice.
So you're on the roller rink doing all the dance moves.
absolutely not. I
Are
want
you
to. I wanna
are
be
you
over
are you
there
quad
like,
are you quads or blades?
quads?
Okay.
Blades are cool too. You can go really fast. But
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Like a little
quads are
speed.
cuter. I don't know. It's like
Okay.
a aesthetic, I guess, with it a little
I just
bit.
I just bought some skates probably like 3 weeks ago because me and my friend we go on a regular.
See your helmets and pads with me.
No helmets and pads for me.
Oh, you're dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. And over here, your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
My name is Annalicious. I'm 28 years old, and I like to explore. I like to figure out the area I'm in, find new places, hike, all exploring kind of
Okay.
things. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Dora the Explorer, but Anna the Explorer.
Like that. Like that. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back. We did get a pop over here. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't think you're my typical type, but I wanted to be open-minded. I
Okay.
do like that you're bubbly, but I think with me, I'm a little bit more yin and yang. Like, I'm kind of bubbly and, like, all over the place, so I'd kind of like somebody a little bit more reserved. Like, I like your energy. You're just a little high energy. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And so am I. I think we'd both be like, all day long.
I'm very chill. You just don't know me. I understand
Okay.
we're getting a chance to, it's just speed dating, but
This fucking ads, bro.
I can adapt to any situation that I'm in.
That's fair. And I'm typically not a fan of long hair. I was just listening
Long hair?
and like,
Okay.
but I do think you're cool. I think you have a good vibe. You're
Appreciate
super
it.
bubbly, and
Thank you.
I like you. I could tell you're artsy, like
Yeah.
just by your outfit.
Thank you. I
Cool.
appreciate it.
And now is Alicia someone that's your type?
Very beautiful. I like the dress. Beautiful smile. Skin tone. I just love beautiful black women. It's just, yeah. Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What do you guys do for a living, and two-part? What makes you get up every day and do that every day?
Okay. What do you do for a living, and what makes you get up and do that?
Okay. Jordan, 27. I'm a therapist, and
Okay.
I also own a hair care business. So I actually don't mind the hair. I think I could elevate your hair. But
Elevate. We like elevation.
what makes me get up there? I'm super passionate about Black mental health.
I love that.
It's a conversation that we don't have.
Not enough.
And it's a stigma in general, but especially in our community, especially with Black men.
Yeah.
Black men are not allowed to be emotional, and Black men are not allowed to feel, and especially just in our society. So that's what gets me up every day to be a therapist. I want to rewrite that rhetoric. I want to create a space where Black people, specifically Black men, can feel, can heal, and that type of thing. So
I like
I'm
that.
super passionate about that.
I like that.
Okay, and what do you do, and what makes you get up and want to do
Yes.
what you do?
I'm an owner of Fat Bar. It's an esthetician bar, I guess you can say.
Esthetician bar?
Yeah, so I do like multiple services, basically.
Okay.
It's like a bigger backstory. I do it for the little girl, like little girl me.
Okay.
Growing up in Arizona, you are being a black girl in Arizona.
Yeah.
A lot of times you are the only black person in the room.
I
In
understand.
school, you're the only black person in the class, so you kind of stand out like a sore thumb. So it's kind of just putting on for her
I
and
understand.
everybody else. You know?
Okay. Nice. Nice.
And over here, what do you do and what makes you get up and want to do it?
My name is Annalicious and I work for Dynasty Financial Services. So what makes me up and do Dynasty Financial Services? The ability to be able to help people, change people's lives, motivate people to know that, you know, your credit score is not the all be all. You can
Yeah.
like always go work hard, fix that. And there's so many other resources out there to fix your credit score.
Okay.
So being able to help people is a big passion of mine.
Okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay, let's head on back up here. I'm going to now hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So, why was your balloon unpopped?
I was just giving him a chance, getting to know him. You are a little like smaller than my. Like I'm a
Big
little.
at heart. Big
I
at
feel
heart.
that you do have a big,
Big
heart. You have
energy.
very bubbly and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And now she's someone that's your type?
Initially, no, but beautiful woman.
Thank you. Okay. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was just waiting for this spark of joy to hit me, and I'll just smile bright cheek to cheek, and it's just not hidden.
I'm
But
smiling cheek to cheek. That's
yeah,
all. That's
I
all.
see it. You like just dressed so nicely. You look beautiful. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you. Yeah, just looking at you right now, I'm trying to find it, but I can't find that spark of joy.
Okay,
sadly.
understandable. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
You're beautiful. I love the dress. I like the way that you're dressed. Beautiful skin tone. I like your hairstyle. It's
Thank
nice.
you.
I wouldn't say that I would initially, come up to you if I was in public, but you are beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, we do have our one unpopped balloon over here. Any questions for each other?
Yes. Well, do you have questions?
You know what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, if you
no,
have
no,
one, go
no.
ahead.
You ask a question. Go ahead.
Okay. So I want you to tell me 2 things about you that are negative or things that you could work on, and then 2 of your best attributes. And I don't want you to think within the realms of a relationship in general, just
Okay.
about you.
So you said 2 that make. Say the first one again.
2 that you can work on,
Okay.
negative,
Okay.
and then 2 that you would say are your best attributes as a
Uh,
person, not a boyfriend or anything like
Yeah.
that.
One good attribute about me is that I love smiling. I love to be happy. I love life. I love to see people come together. I love to bring people together if I can. I'm very creative. I'm ambitious. And then you said 2 negative things, or that I could work at.
Yes, yes.
I think that there's always room for growth. I don't think there's ever a point in time that you should be stagnant. And right now I'm in a place where I'm very motivated. So I would say probably I could use my words better, being able to express how I feel a little more, which I think that's something that I'm working on. And then, let me see. Continue being ambitious. I think I can continue.
Okay. What's your relationship with God?
I've been going to. I'm building my relationship with God. I've been going to church for the last 4 weekends.
Good
My
for you.
sister has brought me out. I've been building more relationship with my sister. I'm enjoying it. That's a positivity in my life that I need. I'm always continuously looking for positivity, and the last 4 weeks, like I said, I've been going to church, and that's been giving me that on top of, my ambitions of just enjoying life. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
What's your relationship with God?
I'm Christian.
Okay.
I grew up in the church. My mom was a very, very religious woman.
Okay.
When I moved out of my parents' house, I became a non-believer. I didn't believe in God for a long period of my life. I want to say about 5 years ago, I
This
found
is
God
crazy,
again,
bro.
and I've been very serious about my journey with Him ever since.
Okay.
So
Like that.
I do read my Bible. I pray. I have a lot of growth to do as a Christian. I'm not a perfect Christian, but I am in
As
a space.
as a person.
Say it again.
As a person, a lot of growth as a person.
As a Christian.
Okay.
I have a lot of growth as a Christian.
Okay.
And so I'm not perfect, but I am in a space
Nobody's
where
perfect.
I'm
No
very
one is
intentional
perfect.
about that relationship now.
I like that.
So I am gonna pop.
Okay.
Why I popped? Okay, so one reason I wanted to hear you out, but when I asked 2 negative attributes about you, you did say one. You said how you don't communicate the best, but the second one wasn't really. I'm really big on people being able to self-analyze and being self-aware, and your second one was kind of not really a negative attribute, and it's kind of a deal breaker for me if you don't really know the things that you need to actively work on.
Okay.
But also, I am looking for someone who is a little bit more in depth in their relationship with Jesus, and that's no spite on you at all. I love that you're finding Jesus. I love that. Like, I think you're so blessed for that. But I'm looking for someone who can elevate me in my walk.
Okay.
So.
I understand. Okay.
Now she's someone that's your type.
Beautiful. I like.
No match yet, bro. It's sweet. Niggas
Skin
already
tone,
no match yet.
Beautiful smile.
Damn,
Love
this
your
is
hair.
crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my. All popped again.
Not again.
Not again. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. We
Appreciate
definitely appreciate having you on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right, let's bring out our next
Like,
single guy.
always got something to do though.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Eddie.
Eddie? Eddie, how old are you?
31.
Okay, 31. And Eddie, what do you do?
So I'm in real estate. So on my 9 to 5, I'm a real estate asset manager. I also invest and own apartment complexes, and then I also do some consulting on the side.
Okay, all right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to do mixed martial arts, workout, travel. I'm learning Spanish as a second language.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And then, so I'm originally from the Bahamas, so anytime I get a chance, I like to go back home, visit family.
Nice, very nice. And what do you look for in a woman?
So I'm looking for someone that's spontaneous, they know what they want. I'm looking for someone that loves God. You know, I'm looking for someone that's ambitious. You know, someone that has something going for themselves.
Okay.
Deal breakers would be, you know, someone that's, I would say, promiscuous, someone that is like very materialistic, I would say, as well as someone that doesn't have like a relationship with God.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping.
Always the first one, like.
All right, your name and age?
Shaylin, and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just wasn't attracted to you.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's head on back. All right, I'm gonna hand you a pick. I am going to have you pop, let's go with 3 balloons. Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, you can stay down there. We'll start from here. Your name and age?
Annalicious, 28.
Okay. And Annalicious, why was your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear more of what you wanted to say, and you look nice, presentable. Thank you for coming.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's very beautiful. I would just say initial attraction. Initial attraction to me.
Okay. And what was it?
I would just say out of the lineup, I was more attracted to the other women. That's it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Appreciate you.
Then you did pop another one over here.
You're doing too much.
Hi, I'm
Stop
Ty.
doing too much.
And Ty, why was your balloon unpopped?
Trying to give these brothers a chance.
Okay. Is he someone that you type?
Trying to give these brothers a chance. The fuck?
Why not?
Just not physically attracted to you. Yeah.
They pop you, so shut your dumb ass up.
She's very beautiful. Just, I would say I like a more natural look.
Thank you. Yeah. And then there was another one popped over here. Your name and age.
Chanel and 30.
And Chanel, why was your balloon unpopped?
We all knew I was going to pop, but I think that
Nah, we did it. We did it. We did it. We fucking did it.
active. I just honestly think that personality-wise, I think I'm really like high in energy, like just super outgoing and stuff, and I just don't feel like we would probably match. You seem very reserved and calm, collected. I think opposites do attract, but I just don't feel like we would be a good match.
Okay. Yeah. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Very beautiful. I would just say physical attraction for me, initial physical attraction, and then maybe just nose persons.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alrighty. Let's head on back. So we do have, how many ladies are left here? 6. Okay. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
So, what's one thing that you look for out of a man in a relationship?
We'll start there and come back this way. All right. So what's one thing you look for out of a man in a relationship?
I think one of the things that I look for out of a man is leadership. I like a man that leads with biblical values. So if you can't lead, I'm not going to follow you.
And what about over here? Your name and age?
Makara, 29, and I would say similar leadership, but also communication. I like a man that can communicate his wants and needs, and also communicate what's going on, and also be able to lead me, because sometimes I don't always want to lead. I want to be submissive and be able to do that. So,
Gotcha.
Your name and age, and answer to his question.
Jordan, 27. Can I say 3? I value them equally.
Absolutely.
A man of God, and then a very ambitious, goal-oriented man, and then lastly, a man that's not intimidated by a goal-oriented, ambitious woman.
Can I ask a quick question?
Of course.
Yeah. So, do you feel like that may be difficult in a relationship if you have like two people that are, you know, very ambitious as far as like having enough time to develop like, you know, a good relationship? What's your thoughts?
No, I don't think it's difficult, but again, for the right man.
True that. Respect. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And over here, name and age and answer to his question.
My name is Alexis, and I'm 30 years old. And the qualities that I look for is first and foremost an intentional relationship with Jesus, and then behind that, humility as well as leadership.
Name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I look for a man to be a very strong leader and also generous. And I think that goes beyond just you and I. That goes how you treat other people. If we have kids, how you'll treat the kids. I think it's a really big thing for me.
And over here, name and age and what are some qualities you look for in a man?
My name is Sydney, and I'm 28. What I look for, some qualities I look for in a man is someone who has a relationship with God. If there's evidence that he's bearing his fruit, because then ultimately that would be him a leader. And also someone with emotional intelligence and stability, and that involves like emotional intelligence.
All right, I'll scoot that way for me. Okay, so we've got our 6 ladies here. I'm gonna have you pop 2 balloons.
Okay, do your things, man. Do your things, man. 1, okay.
And 1 more.
That's obvious, y'all. I don't fuck with Shorty too, though.
Okay.
Damn.
Stay up here.
Okay.
All right. So, LaPortia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear him out, see what else you had going for yourself and what you want. So,
is he someone that's your type?
Physically, no. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And so, why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on when it comes to the type shit. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't your type, so why would you get your balloon on pop though? Why? The nigga is not your type. Why would you get your balloon on pop still? He's not your type. Pop your shit though. Like, what do you want? I think in this show, bro, the people you choosing gotta be your type. So if he's not your type, pop your balloon. Damn, bro, they be saying anything, bro.
I would just say it's just a.
They be saying anything, bro.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Thank you. Of course.
They be saying anything, bro.
The one you popped over here. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Just same as everybody. Just wanted to hear a little bit more, not judge a book by its cover. Physical attraction wasn't really there in the beginning, but just wanted to hear more.
Alrighty. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Probably the hair.
Alrighty.
Sexy red.
Do you get a lot of statements about your hair?
I change my hair a lot. I'm creative, so I like to express myself in different ways. So it's one of my creative outlets. So I change my hair a lot.
Very nice. Thank you. Alrighty. We've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So, can I ask 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
So where are you from? And do you want to have children?
Okay. Where are you from and do you want to have children?
Jordan, 27. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Texas. I do want to have children. Can I ask a quick question?
About
what's
what he asked you?
Well, what's the issue with the nose piercings? I have one, so
Yeah.
I would like to kind of know.
I would just say,
Hey you, it's me again. Are you still one?
I don't want to hear shit about what you're saying though. I don't want
the
to
ones that I
even.
noticed was like more like the multiple, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they had like 2 on both sides.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you beautiful, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So hers is fine, is what you're saying.
She's gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
am
you.
I with the nose rings.
Thank you. Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
The whole lineup is gorgeous. Yeah.
Yes, they are. And then over here.
What was the question? Do I want kids?
Yeah, I was asking where are you from and do you want kids?
Got you. So I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, but I currently reside in Conyers, Georgia, and I actually want twin boys.
Okay.
Green girl. All right. And your name and age and answer just questions.
I'm Alicia. I'm 29. I'm originally from Seattle area, but I live here. And yes, I do want children.
Gotcha.
And what about over here?
I live in Houston, Texas. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I do want kids.
I think this girl, bro, the girl with the red dress, bro, will be a perfect match for this nigga. Out of all the girls, women in the lineup, I think the girl with the red dress will be the best match for him, though.
You
Cause
want
they
kids.
kinda have the same personality, though. You
Yes.
feel me?
You do.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And where do you reside?
So I live in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm from the Bahamas.
Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Oh, just wanted to get to know him more. Attractive, well spoken, and just seemed to be a very ambitious, well going guy. So I said, why not?
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just very beautiful. I would just say out of the lineup, I was more attracted to the other ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So what do you like to do in your free time? Like, you know, when you have free time, like how do you like to spend it on the weekends? You know, what do you like to do for fun?
Okay, let's start here.
I'm a part of 2 book clubs. I love to read, so I like going with my book club girlies. My friends, we love to go out to eat in Houston. A new place is always popping up. So exploring new places, new restaurants, my book club, and I also into fitness. I run.
Yeah, bro.
I recently did a 5K. Well, I've done
This
several
is the-
5Ks,
bro.
so that's like a new hobby I picked up.
This is the perfect match for
I'm
him.
also
though.
part of a run club.
I think so.
shopping, movies. Yeah.
I think so, y'all.
And what about over here?
What do I do for fun? I play tennis. I go to the gym. I go shopping. Spend time with friends. Like she said, try new restaurants. There's always something new in Phoenix, and I make content, so I like do a lot of editing and stuff like that in my free time.
Gotcha. Appreciate you.
Okay, and what about over here?
I love basketball. I don't really hoop as much anymore, but I am a big NBA fan, Celtics in 6. And I watch.
Stop saying that, bro.
I
Shut the
also own a
fuck
small
up.
business making hair care products. How I got into that was herbalism. I'm really, really deep into herbalism and wellness and holistic living, so I like that. The past year, I got into the gym, so like the gym has become a hobby for me. So.
Thank you.
Alrighty, it's time to pop another balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 1.
Don't do no bullshit, bro. Don't sell, bro. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. So, Alicia, why was your balloon unpopped?
I feel like you're handsome. You sound well-rounded. You have nice lips. You're tall. I like your aura ring, so I know you're serious about fitness. Yeah.
All right. And why did you end up popping hers?
Like I said, beautiful. You know, I love your hobbies as well. I would just say I was more
drawn to the other two contestants.
It's okay.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right. Our two final ladies. Any questions for him? Okay, we'll start here.
What point of your life did you realize that you needed God in your life? Like, what was I guess that moment where, you know, when people like, what's your testimony? Like, what was your moment when you realized that you needed God in your life?
I would say probably younger, like when I was coming up, because, you know, I had a divorce, you know, I came up as, you know, during a divorce. So I would say like that was really tough growing up. But God really helped me through that, you know, like praying and also having like a good church family. I think that having that good foundation is really important. So, yeah, I would say like probably coming up around the age of around like 10 or 12 years old. Yeah.
And then my other question is, you said you do like consulting and real estate, and then you have like something else in real estate, which is like your regular 9 to 5. So with all those things going on in your life, when do you make time for, I guess, when would you make time for your significant other or dating or your own hobbies?
Absolutely. So, so I work 50-50 remote, you know, so I can travel, you know, if needed. Also, like the weekends, I get those off as well. So if it's, you know, just flying out for the weekend, you know, and I also have unlimited PTO. So, you know, I just have to make sure I'm doing what I need to do on work. But,
okay.
You know, I have
yes, bro.
I would say. And
do your thing, man. You just gotta make sure. You do your thing, man. Gotta make sure of it, bro. Know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure of it. W, bro.
Sorry, last question. You seem, when you came up here, you were like kind of nervous, and you seem like maybe a little reserved. So like, is there like another part of you that's like,
oh yeah,
I guess outgoing?
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to travel. You know, I like to experience new things. I've been skydiving once, so I'm pretty spontaneous. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so it's just a little nervous. But yeah, absolutely. I do some mixed martial arts. I like to play guitar, and I'm also learning Spanish as a second language.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's head down over here. All right. Any questions?
Yeah. So, what does it mean to you to be a man of God?
Okay. So for me, it's, you know, being in the Bible, you know, praying, also having a good communication, you know, with the Lord. If there's anything I'm going through, or if it's something I'm not going through, you know, you still want to have that relationship.
Absolutely.
You know, I would say one thing I do need to work on, though, is, you know, being in church a little bit more with my job and my extracurricular activities. You know, sometimes I don't get to do that, but I try to make up with, like, my church back home in the Bahamas has, like, a online, you know, sermon, so sometimes I watch online. But I would say, like, just finding a good church home, I would say, and then, you know, having the right person as well that's equally yoked, you know, have the same, you know, type of relationship, or is going towards that, I would say.
Absolutely. Okay. Can you tell me 2 short-term goals and then 2 long-term goals? And I have a follow-up question based on your answer.
Absolutely. Yeah, so short-term goals, well, this year I paid off my car. I also paid off all my loans and everything. So that was like a big goal of mine, to just be debt-free. So I'm starting, you know, kind of fresh with that. And I would say by the end of the year, I want to just meet my savings goals that I have. And
okay.
Long-term goals, I would say, I do want to own a vacation rental back home in the Bahamas. So that's one thing I want to do.
Okay, that's good. That's pretty cool, man.
Now are like in the southeast, like in Birmingham. So I would like to, you know, do more of that. And then as far as like a relationship, you know, I would say I would want to find, you know, a woman that I can grow with, you know, someone that can support me, but I also can support her with anything that she has going on, you know, any type of things that, you know, she's passionate about. You know, I want to be able to be there for her, because, you know, I know I'm kind of quiet right now, but, you know, I'm really energetic. You know, I love to, you know, I've been told, you know, I have a very energetic spirit, you know, and a very supportive person.
Okay,
so
bro.
I would like to find someone that, you know, kind of matches that same type of vibe.
Okay. My follow-up is, you said your short term for the end of the year is to meet your financial goals. What are you doing in your...
Shorty just love to ask questions, bro. God damn.
That aligns with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in finance, so like my background is, I'm very numbers oriented, so I know like the approximate amount that I need to save each month, you know, to meet that annual goal. So it's just, you know, still having fun, you know, still, you know, traveling, but at the same time, not letting it get out of hand to where I can't, like, you know, meet my savings goal. So that's what I would say.
Okay, I have one more question.
Alright.
So
Damn.
earlier I told you that I was looking for a man who's not intimidated by an ambitious and a goal-oriented woman, and you kind of commented on that, saying, "Well, how do you prioritize a relationship?" I kind of want you to expand on, I guess, what is your expectation as far as a woman with a career, a woman who's career driven and things like that? Because your comment kind of made me feel like, and I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but it kind of made me feel like you're looking for someone who maybe is not.
Oh, not at all, not at all. So for me, I have my 9 to 5, but I also, I own some investment properties on the side. I also do consulting. So for me, having someone that has, something that she's passionate about, like that just make me want to get up and like go harder, and like if there's anything I can help with, as far as support or, helping financially, if that's my partner, something I can, have her back on, and especially if it's something that I can get behind, like as far as, if it's something like content-wise, like, content creating stuff, that to me that's kind of off-putting, to be honest. But if it's something like what you mentioned, you said you do holistic.
I'm a therapist and I own a small business, which requires me to make content.
Got you. Okay. If you don't, yeah, content for your business. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. That's not a problem.
Okay,
at all.
so it's not an issue that I'm very career and goal oriented.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So, do you feel like where you at right now in your business, that you have that time to devote to a relationship?
I do, for a equally ambitious man. Like I'm not the type of person that's gonna text you all day or things like that. If you're equally ambitious as me and that aligns, I think we can prioritize a relationship together. But again, I am goal oriented.
Obtener una cotización de embarque sea bueno.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, bro.
Can I ask a quick question?
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Last one.
I got you.
You don't get another one. You don't get another one.
I don't have humor. I don't have humor.
So, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
I love this question. Okay, so I'm starting my doctorates this year. In 5 years, I plan on graduating with my doctorates. And then I plan on moving back home. Like I said, I'm from Atlanta. I live in Texas for school. So I plan on moving back home, starting my private practice as a therapist. And another thing on my list is I want to start a nonprofit that helps Black youth get free access to therapy. And then I'm working on a book this year. So that's kind of my 5-year plan. And when I move back home, I'm planning on buying my first house. So.
Okay.
I want to move back home if you don't mind me asking.
She said one more question.
Yeah. It's time to pop. Okay, so we've got our 2 ladies left.
Bro,
We got
don't
to
fumble,
both
bro.
of them, but it is now time to pop.
Don't fumble, bro. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
fuck,
why was
bro.
your balloon unpopped?
He's very attractive.
For me, though,
like he had
he
going
fuck,
on for
bro.
himself, but I am glad he popped. They seem to be getting it in. I love it.
Okay.
So, but that's why you're very attractive. Everything you were saying was aligning with my values. So yeah.
Appreciate you.
So
That's not the right choice, bro. I
I
don't
would
know.
just say
That wasn't it.
I connected with the other contestant more.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So let me have you scoot that way for me. Okay, Jordan, come on up here with us. All right, guys. Up here, you only get one last question, okay? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I'm sorry if you already answered. Do you have kids?
No.
Okay.
So, one question. So I live in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
Is distance a problem for you? I know you said you plan on relocating to Atlanta.
Yes.
That's about like 2 hours away
Yeah,
from where I live.
distance is not a problem for me at all. I've never been to Alabama, and I don't know much about it. I don't think anybody knows much about it.
Yeah, you ain't missing
But-
nothing, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm not too fond on Alabama, but travel or distance is not an issue.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We
Okay.
got a match.
Okay, W, bro.
I'll take the mic.
W,
All right,
bro.
get your girl. Y'all can go on up. Make some noise, ladies. All right, let's bring out our next single guy.
This is the last nigga.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Sip,
Sip, how old are you?
33.
And what do you do?
I day trade and I own a barbershop.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like to ride my motorcycle. I like to pretty much just travel. That's my hobby, and I make music. I'm an artist.
Okay, cool. What do you look for in a woman?
Somebody that's
Damn.
honest, somebody that's loyal, somebody that's wants to be out the streets for sure, and actually has a career.
Nice. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
If you have an OnlyFans account.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, that was funny shit. That was funny as shit,
Any type
right?
of social media, can't do it.
Any social media?
If you're promoting on social media, your body.
Oh, okay. But they can have an Instagram.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah. We ain't like.
Okay, no, I thought you meant they couldn't have any social media. That's why I had to clarify. Got it. Okay. All right, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age.
I'm Sydney and I'm 28.
And Sydney, why did you end up popping your balloon?
No initial attraction, not really my type.
And what makes him not really your type?
I'm just not attracted to his face.
Yeah.
No, she's someone that's your type.
She is.
Thank you.
Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon just for initial attraction. Same thing. I'm really not a fan of locks, and I just feel like I don't really love the way you like accessorize totally, but I do think you're nice. Oh, and the motorcycle thing. I really am like no-go to motorcycles. I just think they're so dangerous, and I just can't picture my man riding a motorcycle. They actually really freak me out, and I say that in the real world. Like, no, I don't like to date guys. I just want my man to come home. Like,
I can feel that. I see
yeah,
that.
they're scary to me. I've known
Sure.
some people who've been killed by
It's definitely a
motorcycles or
different
like in a
lifestyle.
motorcycle accident. So I just don't love it.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name and age.
I'm Alexis and I'm 30.
And Alexis, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initial impression, just not someone that I would go for if I was to see you out. And like she said, I want my man at home. So you own a barbershop, so I feel like you'd be out a lot. And then day trading, I'm not too sure what day trading is, but I just don't feel like there's a connection between us.
You don't know what you don't know what day trading is? Okay. That's crazy.
Your type?
Not really, but
And-
she's beautiful. She's beautiful for sure, but not really my type.
And what makes her not your type?
A little too tall. A little too tall for me, but she's beautiful.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's got hers. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just initial attraction, and then also the motorcycle thing. I can't get with it, so that's just me though, personal
Okay.
preference.
That's good.
Yeah, nobody likes
Hey,
a motorcycle.
Be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself, for sure.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
Not really. Not really. Only because the hair is a little too much for me. I like people that's a little bit more laid back, quiet. You know, that hair is a little loud. But you're beautiful though. You're definitely beautiful. I like the goats.
Thank you. I
know.
like yours too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's head back this way because she ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel and I'm 30.
Chanel, why did you end up popping your balloon?
For one, you said your name is Sip, right?
Yes,
Like,
correct.
did your mother name you that?
She didn't. That's a name I built for myself, and just
What?
hustling and just trying to be marketing myself. That's a name that stuck with me.
Okay, so that was like one of the things that's like, oh, you
Oh,
came
you want
out.
to know my government name, huh?
I mean, absolutely. Why not?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
all right. We
yeah.
can talk about that later, but.
Okay. Yeah, but really it was that, and then like your appearance. I think you're really attractive, but you seem like outside type, and then your tattoos. You got a Playboy bunny, on your hand, and then a gun on here, it's like very much.
It's
a
old
story
things.
that's
It's old
telling.
things. You can't change what you did when you were 18. You know.
Okay,
Can't
okay.
change. Only thing you can do is
Tattoo
change.
removal, it's used to say love, but
I don't
want
wanna forget where I came from.
Understood.
I don't. Okay.
If you forget where you
Nah,
came
that's
from,
cool
you
though.
never know
That's
where
cool.
you're
That's cool.
Understood. Got you. It tells the story for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got you.
Thank you.
And now is Chanel someone that's your type?
Yes, she is. She's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Shaylin and I'm 30.
And Shaylin, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just don't think we match each other's vibe.
Okay.
In what ways?
I don't like the gold teeth, the tattoos, the nose ring.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. You're very like, well, I'm curious. What do you do for a living?
Nothing. I'm in nursing school.
That's why you don't like it.
I don't.
Well taken care of.
Yeah. I am. Yeah.
Nice.
I am.
Alright. So now is she someone that is your type?
She's beautiful, but no, this is tallness for me. It's tallness.
She's too tall for this.
Yeah. Thank you. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
And Ty, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the like outfit aesthetic. I don't like the gold, the
Okay.
mouth, stuff like that.
All right.
No, those come out, all of them, or
The bottom does, but the top don't. They're
top
permanent.
down? Got it. Okay.
Got it. Gotcha.
Not really, but you're beautiful.
Thank you.
But not really.
What makes her not really your type?
So since I own a barbershop, I don't work at the shop like that. It's just something to make money while I'm asleep. I don't really, I don't care for the weave. Be honest. I since I went to school for it, I'm a cosmetologist at the well, so it's like,
It's okay.
yeah, it's okay. I love it. It look good on you though, baby girl. It look good. It look good. Me personally, I don't. Not for
I
me.
do it all, so I like to wear my hair out, everything. I think the first time I was on here, I had my hair out. Yeah, so.
Curious what that looks like.
Bust out.
Look great. Thank you. All right, let's go here. Your name and age.
My name is Annalicious, 28 years old.
Why is she so feisty? She's always, bro. She's doing too much, bro. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Compliment, Rastafari man. I love that. My uncle has Rastas. I guess I popped because the maintenance of the Rasta, are those extensions added to that?
No, it's my real hair, baby.
Extension.
Yeah, I think it's
What
just
are
a
you,
lot.
what are you talking about, nigga?
I have
What
short
are you
hair,
talking
it's
about?
really, like a lot to maintain. But you look handsome. Thank you for coming. But just also the spark of joy, I'm not getting it. Maybe if I got to hear you a little bit more.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Correct.
Don't. Do not.
Okay, is she
Do
someone
not,
that's your
bro. Don't ever do that, bro.
Yes, but honestly, no. I'm gonna be honest. You're definitely beautiful, but I like the naturalness of you. The makeup is not too much. It's very good. But the dark skin, I'm a light skinned guy, so I like.
Crees que sabes mucho
The
sobre
fuck you
cine.
mean, bro? Bro, what the heck?
Light skinned people.
I've been outside a lot, so I'm usually lighter, but I wanted to get in touch with my melanin, so.
Okay. Hey, you're
get
doing a good
little
job. Doing a good job,
sun
baby girl.
toasting. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's go here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm LaPortia and I'm 30.
Okay, LaPortia, why'd you end up popping?
Well, like Chanel said, you said your name is Sip. I'm sorry, I'm a grown woman. I'm not gonna call you Sip. And I'm just not attracted. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. I respect that.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes. You are, but the dress is it's beautiful. It looks good on you. It's a little loud.
I'm loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can't help it.
Look like this now, but I don't normally look like this, you know. But the colors is a little loud. But you look good with it.
I was about
You
to say
look
I'm
good.
Puerto Rican, so I have to I have to do something. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
She's from the Caribbean.
I feel that. I feel that.
Of course.
Okay, let's head on back. Did I miss anyone? Dang, ladies, we all really popped again? All right. Well,
Tough crowd.
yeah, definitely.
W video, bro. W video. W show, man. I fuck with this show, bro. This is the show I love to react the most when I'm streaming. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit drop every Wednesday, so every Wednesday, bro, I'm so excited, man, to see a new episode, to react to a new episode. So W pop the balloon, W show, W everything. So yeah.